everyone, this is Namita here. I'm back again today with a video. He ghosted you. Now, how do you reduce your pain when he's ghosted you? What is ghosting? You've seen those ghosts who come up and they, when you look at them or you find them on Instagram, on Facebook, they are very much alive. They are no longer ghosts. But from your life, they disappear. They stop texting you, they stop messaging you, they stop calling you, and they do it suddenly. At times they do it in a phased manner, but then when someone is doing something like this to you, obviously you go through a lot of pain, you go through inner rejection, you try to find answers, why he did this to me, why he's disappeared, what have I done wrong, where I went wrong. He used to say that he really loved me, he was into me, and used to talk about long-term relationships. But today, where is he? Where has he disappeared? And what should you do? Because now you are stuck, you are in a limbo, you are looking for a closure, but you don't have a closure. Now if you don't have a closure, what do? You have to understand, if a man is avoiding you or is trying to decide about you, he gives you very different signals, but he never does that during that time. He would never disappear. If he is disappearing, it is plain and simple. He is very explicit. He is very clear, categorically. He is writing it on the wall that I don't need you. What more do you want from him? What more are you looking out from him that you want that he should call, he should talk? You will have to give a closure to yourself. You need to understand, maybe this guy was very nice, maybe this guy really loved you, maybe he was into you and he wanted you in life and you were in that seventh world, but today he's not there. So do you think he's a right person, or you want to be surrounded by such people who do not respect you? Because as a courtesy, he had to give you a closure. He was supposed to write to you that what happened, but he is not writing. So he is saying that today I'm not interested in you. I was interested in you a period back, and this is a pattern which will continue, which he will keep on doing even later in life. So what should you do now? So what you're supposed to do is, you're supposed to get involved in your own affairs. Whatever were your hobbies, you have to get back to them. You have to get involved in your things which you used to do, whether it was singing, it was dancing, it was painting, it was gardening. You have to focus on these activities. And as far as he is concerned, you are supposed to mirror his behavior. So if he is not texting you back, you don't need to text him back. If he is not calling you back, you are not supposed to call him back. Or you're not supposed to write those long messages describing your feelings, because if you're going to write those long messages, he is going to go further away from you. He will not be into you. So you have to deal with it. This is definitely not an easy situation for you. But at the same time, if you believe in yourself, if you have confidence on yourself, then you can do it. You have the power. You have the power inside you from these ghosts who appear and reappear. Now when they reappear in your life, what would you do? Now suddenly they reappear in your life. If this ghost is reappearing, then you are going to check on yourself whether you can be detached with such a person and you can continue the relationship. That's completely a choice which you hold. But when it comes to that he's ghosted you and he is no longer there for you, you need to move on. Yes, baby, the word is moving on. You need to move on in your life. You need to meet those beautiful, more interesting, more fun-loving people. You don't know which story is waiting for you, and whatever is happening in your life is happening for the betterment. You are going to find something better than what it was earlier. So they don't have the courage. This behavior which a ghost is reflecting is a very cowardice behavior. He's a coward when he's not talking to you, not coming up in front with you and understanding you that what was your issue, where were you, what happened in so many years that it suddenly, or maybe so many months or so many days, he owes you an explanation, but he decides not to give you an explanation because he wants to keep it open for himself, that whenever he wants, he can come back in your life, he can be there with you again. So that's okay, it's his choice. Like, you have your choice. There are so many people who want to come into your life and you don't entertain them. I feel now you should entertain them. You should talk to those people who want you in their life, because they will be treating you really well. They would be really looking up to you, that what you want in life, and you should look for that and you should go ahead with them. So tip number 1, focus on yourself, focus on your hobbies, focus on what you can do with your time. You've got your time back. Tip number 2, mirror his behavior. If he is not calling you back, he is not texting you, you are not going to text him back, you are not going to call him back. Tip number 3, you can check out you can check if he's there on Instagram alive. He's not dead, right? He's on Facebook alive. He's not dead. So you know that he's not dead, he's alive, he's living his life. What stops you from living your life? Why would you be investing your time and energy onto him? You need to live your life. You need to think about yourself, and you have to be a little selfish here. Tip number 4, move on. You need to move on from this guy so that you can meet those other people. Because even if he loved you, even if he was the person for you which you were looking for, and he made you feel special, but he's going to repeat this. This is going to be a pattern in his life. So you have to be careful. Do you want to surround yourself with such people who don't respect you, who give you such vague answers or vague replies? You have to be there. So when someone says that I've not made up my mind, I need some more time, I'm not sure about it, I need to think, he's saying it. Can you read it? Can you read between those lines? He's saying that I don't want you in my life. And it's okay. You have so many other beautiful people in your life. Many a times you do not get closure. So tip number 5, you are going to give closure to yourself. You are going to tell yourself that he's written it, or he's said it, or in a way that he doesn't want to talk to me. What more can he do to tell you that he's not interested in you? So writing is very clear on the wall. Accept that writing. It is difficult to accept such a feeling when your mind takes you or plays with you or takes you on those little stories back where you felt so happy, where you felt so good. You have to remind yourself what it is today, what is the present, and accept that present and move on. I hope this video was of some help to you. Please do not forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel below. Thank you.